I just want bang, bang, bang. I just.
It's peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly time.
Peanut butter jelly. Peanut butter jelly.
Peanut butter just put my spell back. I do it.
When you hold a ball in your hand, you be a great basketball player.
Hello and welcome to the Hardcore Casual Podcast, the podcast for the working class geek that's too hardcore to be casual, but too casual to be hardcore. I'm Adrian.
We're the hardcore casuals.
We're the Hardcore Casuals Podcast.
You said singular.
I said nothing of the sort.
You said singular, yeah.
It's impossible because if I did, David would have caught it and made a
didn't catch it. He
huge
wasn't paying
production
attention.
about it.
I wasn't listening because I'm trying to watch the intermissions to Slam Dunk, and those were really funny.
And neither of us have been accused of sexually harassing anybody yet. Huzzah! That fell flat. I come back from my vacation and engagement hiatus, and you can't even give me your fucking attention. What is this?
That's because you're engaged now, so it's like I don't need to give you your warmth and comfort.
What?
Exactly.
Hello and welcome to the Hardcore Casuals Podcast, the podcast for the working class geek that's too hardcore to be casual, but too casual to be hardcore. I'm Adrian.
I'm David.
I'm Danny.
Okay, are you happy? Is that a take that satisfies your nipples there?
It satisfies my nipples and it satisfies my loins.
David's like falling asleep over there.
I have no idea what the fuck is happening right now. What the hell am I listening to?
Well, what you guys gotta catch me up. I am out of the loop. I've been on the top of a mountain, and then I came back and got flooded with work. I have no idea what the hell's going on. All I know is
okay, so Donald Trump is president.
What?
What happened while I was gone?
I go away, get engaged, save a cat from the street, and now all this is happening?
Yep.
Had you not saved that cat, things would not have changed.
Go on, meet my cat. His name is Smokey.
You have caused a... Oh, that's okay. Smokey, thanks to Smokey, you have caused a freaking butterfly effect. He does not sound happy.
No, I'm picking him up. He likes to be on the ground. Go.
Team
Aren't you allergic to cats? I'm surprised
Yes.
you're not like dead right now.
Actually, the day after I saved him, I'm last Sunday. I'm doing grocery shopping when I get out of work, and I just hear this meowing from under my car, and I'm like, "What the hell?" And then here's this little kitten just meowing under my car, and I'm like, "Okay, shoo before I run you over." And then he just walks up to me, starts, kitty nuzzling my leg, and I'm like, "Damn it." That's it. He has bonded.
And then you immediately go back in and freaking get some Claritin.
Oh man, no, I was hopped up on Benadryl that night. Anyways, we take him to the vet, the 24-hour vet, and they find no chip on him because the thing is he looked decently clean for a feral cat. So we thought maybe somebody owned him, so we lost him. No chip, so we're like, okay, well then, I guess we'll take him in. Maria's always wanted a cat, whatever. So next day, we take him to the vet, give him his shots, all this nonsense, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna give the cat a bath. I give him a bath, and I swear, I couldn't breathe. Like, me falta aire. I had to go outside. I was like,
infarto.
I ended up going to the freaking ER and I had to be put and prescribed for a nebulizer.
Le pasó un infarto.
The problem is that you didn't get back to the ship.
No, it was happened. As you all know, that if you don't get back to the ship, you can't breathe.
Exactly. It's common knowledge like this that seemed to have escaped you in such a predicament.
Well, the thing is, I took too much LSD, and I had penises all over me.
Oh, Jesus.
While trying to get a circumcision.
This is the hardcore in Hardcore Casuals.
It's from the same song you brought up. You brought up the song. I'm just quoting the lyrics now.
I know. I just didn't go that far. I kept it kosher, and you took it to the next level.
Well, he's talking about getting a circumcision, so it's still kosher.
Okay, sure.
Aha!
So then the cat sent you to the ER, and you needed a nippleizer.
The cat sent him to the ER, and yet We're keeping the little bastard. He's actually getting along well with the dogs. I'm surprised.
Interesting. The dogs haven't killed it yet, or they've never seen a cat, so they don't know what to do with
The
it.
dogs haven't killed it yet. No, they have like little staring contests, and then the cat will come over and like boop one on the nose and then run. But
Have you ever wondered why a Siamese cat is called a Siamese cat if it only has one head?
don't bring that up unless you have the answer.
I'm giving you the question. I want the answer. Find me the answer. Adrian, seeker of truth.
When did I get this title?
That's your new title, Adrian, seeker of truth.
Adrian, the seeker of truth. I don't think I want this responsibility.
Adrian, the seeker of truth, is actually a bard.
Oh God, I don't want to be a bard. I want to be a paladin, a noble paladin.
Nope, you're a bard. Embrace your role.
Okay, Siamese cats. Why are they called Siamese cats? Let me go bard around.
But you know that makes me wonder. So people consider, like, throughout history and like TV shows and stuff, Siamese people have always been like sideshow kind of things whenever they're brought up or whatever in media and TV, and I guess in olden days. So they've been always thought of as like an outsider, an outcast. If you had a Siamese dog or a puppy with two heads, don't you think people would love the shit out of that dog? They wouldn't consider it like, oh my god, this dog's a freak of nature. They'd be like, oh my god, look how cute, it has two puppy heads.
But what if they're like ugly heads? What if it's like one big regular head and like one like deformed like Kawato from Total Recall head?
But I'm not going into those kinds of stipulations.
Well, now I am. The
because
seeker of truth has demanded it. Which, by the way, I have the answer for the cat.
You do have the answer? Give me the answer.
Because it used to be known as the royal cat of Siam.
Aha! So then why
They
are...
just shortened it to Siamese.
So then are Siamese twins originated from Siam as well?
Listen, I'm done for the day.
This is an educational podcast. Bard, fetch me my truth.
What? No, it sounds like you might as well call me bitch. Bitch, do this. Give me the
Starts
answer.
with a B. It already starts with a B.
And do it in song.
Jordan song.
Dilly dilly.
Bravely both Sir Robin, brought forth from Camelot. Whatever. So yeah, Quato, little mini Quato head. I wouldn't want a dog with a little mini Quato head.
Now you all know
Oh God, you can't bring that up.
the bards and their song.
Yeah, you go sing. You sing the whole song.
I don't even know the whole song by
World
memory.
far away.
But that's a very good song.
Let us sing the bard song. No, I remember that video you sent me of him singing in the back of the bus and the woman seems bored as hell.
Poor guy. Poor guy. That was so cringeworthy. I felt so bad for him.
Yeah, and she's just like there with the mic in his face.
If you don't know what the hell we're talking about, Blind Guardian. Google it.
But Google Blind Guardian, the Bard song. What was the show?
I don't know. It's in German. It's a German
It was a
title.
German show.
It's like Bus Night on the Bus or something like that, but in
So
German.
so they get Blind Guardian to, and like they're doing like a TV interview, but it's on the back of like a bus, and they make the guy sing like one of their best songs, which is the Bard song, which is like a ballad. It's like a slow song, and
he was so mortified to be doing it. It's like he's looking around and he can't go and hit all his notes because he's in a confined environment with all these people next to him. And he just looks so uncomfortable. And I'm like, dude, man, I feel your pain. That shit sucks.
no, and like the interviewer is like this hot 19-year-old blonde German chick who's not interested at all in anything they're talking about or the song he's singing.
Exactly. She doesn't even know who the hell this guy is, it seems like.
And she's
like,
trying to pretend to jam out to the song, and that's not a song you jam out to, especially since it's a cappella. There's no instrumentation.
yeah, she's there like, yeah, toaster strudel.
She did not say toasted.
She might as well have.
It would have been more entertaining than what was going on.
Exactly.
Oh man! Speaking about the Bard song, the Renaissance Fair is coming up soon. Who's going? I am.
Yvette, probably. She's
you
probably
got-
going to be there.
She'll probably be
Working.
performing.
Yeah, she'll probably be working it.
She'll serve me a mug of ale.
You'll be wench, fetch me my beer. Or ale, fetch me my ale.
Ale. At the Ren Fest, you must have ale. Or the honey mead.
I wanna know how it goes.
Dude, normally at the local Walgreens, you get like a discount, and I think it ends up being like $13 just to get in. But that's just admitting. Almost every performer there, they work on tips, so like they'll do their perform, and then they're like, it's worse than church, where they bring about the offering plate. No, they will guilt trip you into tipping them. So if you want to see a performance, you gotta like tip them, or else you just feel bad. And then of course everything else, like all the food and the drinks, are ridiculously overpriced. So you gotta have at least like 100 on you to actually enjoy yourself.
So basically, it's a strip club with no nudity and a cover charge.
Yes.
That sounds crappy.
You know what? It does, but I've been going to Renfest now. Like I didn't start going to Renfest until I met Maria. They're actually quite fun.
Yeah.
The shows are pretty entertaining, pretty witty. The people you meet there, I mean, are fun. It's just a good day. You just gotta be careful with the money because they try to get you drunk as possible so you could be very liberal with your cash and
But how are they going to get you
in a way? It's
drunk?
just like a strip club. You got to have I'm going to spend this much money. This is how much I'm going to be out in tips tonight. Keep the singles, in your pocket.
Yeah. But how are they getting you drunk if you have to pay for the beer?
Ah, that's a good question. The bigger tankard you get, the more volume you purchase, the less it costs. So like a little tiny beer is like $5, but for $7 you get like a tankard.
Is it good beer or is it shitty beer?
Oh, well, they have good selection. Like one of my favorite ones to do at the Renfest is, you have from like Guinness Blonde to Warsteiner, and
that didn't exist in medieval days.
They have ale. You could do your ciders. You could do your cider beers. You could actually go buy honey mead. My
people is a seafaring people. I would like rum.
This is not the Cuban Renaissance Fair. This is the only medieval Renaissance Fair.
There were pirates.
Cuban pirates?
I guess maybe on Pirate Day.
Days.
On it, because like at the Florida Renfest, they have different themes for every weekend. So there's steampunk and Viking and pirate and time travelers and.
So then, how about we go in full garb, and when we reach the entrance gate, we tell them how many gold pieces will it take to enter these hallowed grounds, and then we try to pay them in fake gold coins.
No, because see, the thing is, the magic.
The little chocolate gold coins. That's even better. The little chocolate gold coins. We can fling those at people.
That won't work because the magic field of Yielden is past the entrance. So before the entrance, you just got to pay in modern currency, and then it transforms when you walk into. But then once you're in there, when you go to any place that serves food or beverage, there's a little sphere of reality in there too, where you got to pay in modern currency.
This realm sounds unappealing to me.
You think so, but then you see all the chicks with their bosoms heaving out their corsets, and it's like, I like this. This is nice.
I'm more interested in the smell.
If there is such a thing.
It's the smell. There's only one way to find out, buddy.
Nope.
It just depends. It really depends on the temperature of the day.
Nope. Humidity. You said everything right there. That means it smells like the funk. And I do not want to go to a place that smells heavily like the funk. Thank you very much.
Actually, in all honesty, it's never really been smelly. I mean, it's out in the open.
The smelliest people are usually the ones that say that. I am drowned by my own BO.
My own brand. I like my own brand.
Yeah, that's what Matthew McConaughey says too.
What?
What?
Okay. So yeah, whatever. So Renfest coming up here in Florida. I'm looking forward to it. You guys should check it out.
So then, what do you do there besides drinking?
I like watching the shows, man. They're funny.
So what's funny about them? Like what happens? Does the king tell a court jester to perform for you?
Actually, the king will perform. There's jousting, there's sword fights, there's comic. There's there's weapon displays. There's archery. Archery tournaments and shit like that. I mean, it's what do you expect? It's like a Renfest.
It would be really cool if you can organize all of those people to play Throne of Lies in real life. That would be very cool.
Like kind of
who's to
like
say
they
they're not
did
already?
with Harmon Quest, but
Wait, isn't that with
Like-
D&D?
yeah, but like televised people. These people playing Throne of Lies.
No,
No.
not televise anything. Just organize it to do it, because that'd be fun.
Yeah, but then televise it.
Why do you want to televise it?
So
You'll be
we can
ruining
watch
the-
it.
You want to ruin the magic.
No, but like from a like not participating. You could watch what's going on.
How can you have modern technology in medieval times? It doesn't make any sense. You can't have a sphere of reality again over that, because then they're going to feel out of place and none of this works
It's
anymore.
easy. A grand wizard made it. It's his little orb device of recording.
Ah, it was a pixie.
Yes. This globe here can capture the images of what's happening in moving picture. Ooh.
I think you should
I
give
cast
up.
a spell on it
You should
because
give up
I'm a
retail.
level 20 warlock.
That's so low. Level 20? Come on.
Out
That's a
of
newbie.
20. This is you have to. One level is a lot. This is vanilla.
What about
this is vanilla.
He needs Paragon levels too.
Oh
These
god!
Paragon levels.
Don't make me laugh. Especially while I'm still staving off death from this damn cat.
Bye bye.
Yeah, if you see me turn blue and pass out, no.
He starts coughing up a lung. He turns blue, passes out. Well, this has been the Hardcore Casuals podcast. We're two childhood friends.
Don't
Just
die.
invite all of our fan to my funeral.
All of our fan. Maria will be there.
Oh man.
I might check it out one day, going to one of those. I just don't know if I can deal with the smell.
There is no smell, man. It's out in the
There-
open.
there really
There's a
is no
smell. There's a smell.
There
I
is no
can
such
smell it.
thing as a smell.
There is such a thing.
No.
No, it doesn't smell like
Danny's
that.
going to the Matrix.
No, but really there is no smell. I mean, like he said, you're out in the open, so.
Oh, whoa. Have you been to a Renfest? Sir,
Yeah, I have.
Daniel? He says it so like defeatingly. Yeah, I have.
So yeah, I've been to two of them.
Two of them.
Yeah, I don't remember the first one at all. I don't. Well,
How do you not remember? Were you high or drunk?
I don't remember what it was called. I should say.
It was dry. It's a combo platter.
But yeah, no, it doesn't smell.
I can
No,
tell you
it's-
that. I can tell you that it does smell.
No, see, you
How
can't tell
because-
us because you've never
Oh,
been to
you've never
one.
been to one.
Exactly.
I know, but I can tell you because if
This
the
is just
fair
your
smells,
assumptions, and usually
if the
when you make
fair
assumptions,
smells,
you make an ass out of you, and that's
the
it.
if the fair smells, then the Renaissance Festival smells.
Well, see, the fair is the fair. You gotta be there. No, I was gonna go into the whole fucking slogan, but no, the fair smells because the fair has been there since fucking forever. There.
Danny,
You know that they break
would
it down.
you
and
say
they
that at the fair?
No, man, but do you honestly think that they freaking clean any of that crap? That stuff. You go there and it looks like
It's a
they
park.
haven't cleaned it since like 50 years.
You know,
It's a park.
They do say that it's all there at the fair. So
Be there, the fair.
Oh, so I mean, what's been going on? Well, video game wise, I mean, I've been kind of quiet. I've been replaying. I just literally finished Breath of the Wild, the Trial of the Sword in Master Mode, which was a freaking bitch.
The DLC.
Yeah, but in Master Mode. So I did it in the regular mode. Now I finally was able to do it in Master Mode, which was probably one of the most challenging things I've done in a video game ever.
Now there's only regular mode and there's master mode. So master mode is the hardest.
Yeah.
Okay.
Enemies' health regenerate, you take a lot more damage, your weapons break a lot easier.
How about, and we can probably stream this, do old school co-op. We stream this, master mode, you hold one Wii controller, one half of it, and I hold the other one. And then do it.
Yeah, we could do the beginning trials and we'll see how fast we
Not
die.
the beginning, the whole thing.
Yeah, right. I don't think
We'll
there's
start the
enough
stream
bandwidth
and we
to
won't
do
stop the
that.
stream until we finish the whole thing.
Oh God, we'll be dead. Dude, I'm not kidding. Actually, no. You know what was funny though? For those who play the game, there's the Trial of the Sword is done into 3 separate segments. There's the beginning, there's the middle, and there's the final. I only had trouble with the beginning trials. the beginning trials, the first like 11 rooms, I'm not kidding you, it probably took me 3 days. And then I did the middle and the final like in like 2 hours.
So wait, so you have checkpoints and stuff, and that's the only reason. That's the only way you can do it in like 3 days.
Well, no. There's the way it is
It just took you 3 days to finally beat it.
yeah, but the thing is there's the beginning trials, which is I think about 10 or 11 rooms. There's the middle trials, which is about maybe I think 15 rooms, and then there's the final trials, which is 20 rooms. However, the first 10 rooms of the beginning trials are actually the hardest, and then it just kind of gets easier. So the first ones took me 2 days to do, and then I did the middle and the final just now.
I think that would be good to stream, and just see how far we get.
That would be interesting, yes. Very interesting. But aside from that, I gotta check out. David got me for a little thing. Where I got the sequel to Stick of Truth. Was it The Fractured Butthole?
The fractured
The fractured
Butthole.
butthole.
No, I like to pronounce it The Fractured Butthole. So I can't wait to check that shit out.
Cool.
But I mean, and then films. I mean, I haven't seen a film since Star Wars because I don't want to watch anything anymore.
Yeah, that depressed us to the ground.
Have you seen the score? The Rotten Tomato score is still dropping. It's down to 49%.
Still dropping. It was that high to begin with. What the hell? How high was it?
The highest for the users was 56.
Holy
now it's
hell.
at 49.
That's being extremely generous.
And even the critics scored went from 94 to 90, I think now. So
Jeez.
I could still go on rants about that movie. Not going to, but I could.
The floor is yours.
No.
No.
We
already did that. We already did that.
Yeah.
The floor is yours.
No.
The forum is open.
No, it's not. It is closed. Moving
Because
on.
I was actually
Star Wars
thinking
is
about
dead.
it. I was thinking about
Star
it
Wars
and
is
I thought
dead.
it's actually a pretty good movie. I
Okay,
changed
cool.
my opinion. I think it's a great movie.
He's just doing that to fuck with your head.
I could see it working.
Yeah. Like, you can see it working. Like, he knows that he's just BSing, but...
I know. Like, you're poking the bear, my friend.
Hold it in.
Don't feed the troll. Fucker.
Troll.
There is nothing good about that movie. Nothing redeeming. That was just a big fuck you. That movie was a fuck you to any Star Wars fan out there. And now I don't want to watch anything. I'm not looking. I'm so pessimistic. However, I did start watching something on Netflix, which
And
is
it was
kind
so
of
bad I
interesting.
couldn't finish.
No. I'm actually kind of hooked. Have you guys heard of Black Mirror?
Oh, no thanks.
Oh my god.
Oh, okay. Whoa, what is this?
Have you heard of Black Mirror? That shit's like since 2010. I was like,
I just got into. Fuck you! I just started watching it.
oh my god, Adrian.
Fuck yourselves.
Oh, Adrian. Love is
Oh,
blind.
Adrian.
Fuck yourself. I just started watching it. I'm here like, ooh. And here I am.
It's
I want to
been
share
like-
this thing I discovered with my friends. And now they mock me, ridicule me. This is
been
why I
like-
have trust issues.
It's been like 2 years before they just finally released the fourth season. And you're like, hey guys, I just started watching this. And I'm like, oh boy.
I also just started watching this awesome new show called Game of Thrones.
Have you guys heard of it?
Have you heard of
It's
it?
like,
Have you
wait,
seen it?
We're like on season 8 or 9 or what? No, we're going to season 8.
It's
Okay,
like, have you
whatever,
heard of
fuck
this
you.
show called Breaker Bad or Break Bad? Have you heard of that?
Asshole.
It's a great show. It's on AMC.
No, Black Mirror's pretty cool. It runs out of steam. It doesn't hold up.
Well, the seasons are quite short, so I just started season
Yeah.
3.
3?
But, yeah.
Then you've already outlived its prime.
That's it. Just quit while you're ahead.
Really? It gets worse?
Yeah, well, season 1 has the majority of the good episodes. Season 2 has half of the good episodes. Season 3 just keeps going down from there.
Oh, yeah?
There's like season 3 and 4 probably have like 1.5 or 2.5 episodes that are good between them, and that's about it.
Oh.
The rest, it was front loaded. The thing is that
Yeah, the
like,
first 2 episodes were like, whoa.
the show is Netflix's version of Twilight Zone. That's
Yes.
it in a nutshell. My point is that I feel like Twilight Zone was always successful because Twilight Zone had an interesting premise plus a twist. Black Mirror, the good episodes are the ones that do have that twist, but the majority of them are just an interesting premise. If you're lucky enough to get an interesting premise, and they try to stretch it for a whole episode and don't even say anything. They're just a social commentary for an hour or whatever the length of the episode is, and it just makes you go, oh boy, that wasn't very great at all. Your rebuttal.
I guess I'm not that far yet. Although I
You're season 3. There's 4 seasons.
I just finished season 2. So, but I would agree so far because I will say that the first season had the best episodes so far. The ones that stick to that I keep thinking about were all in season 1. And yeah, the premises have been, like the second episode, the bike pedaling one. Mm-hmm. Like that was a really good premise, and it saved everything till the end, and then the whole thing about how he basically sells out at the end.
Yeah, that was a strong episode.
Yeah,
that was like one of their most Twilight Zone-ish episodes, and so was the first episode with the pig.
Oh God, the pig!
that was also a Twilight Zone-ish kind of episode, but then you're gonna see in some of the later episodes where it's like, oh, what would happen if someone was Facebook rated in everyday life? Like whenever you introduce to somebody, you had to choose whether you friend them or not, like or dislike, and then everybody has a rating. So that's an interesting premise, but it goes nowhere. Yeah. It's just that's all that happens.
Well, the Orville had an episode like that, and they took it somewhere.
Yes, I was just thinking that.
It's one of my favorite episodes of the Orville.
Yes, that was a good episode.
You didn't watch the Orville, did you, Dave?
I've seen like 2 episodes or 3 episodes.
Then you didn't see this one because it's I think it's one of the most outstanding ones, and it's basically that kind of premise where everybody on this planet that's wears a badge with an upvote or a downvote.
Yeah.
And it's a 100% democracy, and if you get to a certain level of downvotes, you get corrected by the government.
So they probably stole this episode from Black Mirror because Black Mirror, it is almost that, but it's more reality-based. It's not sci-fi. It's like Black Mirror. It's supposed to be a near future kind of a TV show. And it just doesn't feel like they really turned the corner on what they wanted to say. It's like they basically said, oh, isn't it crazy how everyone nowadays has this voting bullshit? But they don't even take the story anywhere. It's just like, that's the plot. Like in season 4, there's an episode about a mother who's so overprotective of her kid that she installs a chip in the kid to see and hear everything the kid's doing. That's basically the premise of the episode. Where do they take it? Like, what do they go on to say about how this is bad for people or good or whatever? Nothing. They don't say shit. So it's like, there's no twist, there's nothing. I know, but that doesn't make it entertaining.
That's true.
You're doing have that little. If you want to be a Twilight Zone comparison, you gotta make your shit legit. Like you can't just make it this one little. Oh, here's the premise. That's it. We want to have a social commentary, and just play parallels, and that's it. That's not good. That's not good content. You can sit here and do the SNL about Donald Trump. Fine. But unless you're saying something beyond that, like a grander scope of things, it's not gonna go anywhere.
Yeah, you need to have like where's this going to, and what's the message that we're trying to convey here. And yeah, I guess some of the later episodes will kind of have that. But I see where you're coming from.
Because yeah, like the Peddler episode was a social commentary, but within that social commentary there was a narrative. Like you said, with the sellout. You're following a character who you're hoping is going to do the right thing and doesn't. And that's your twist.
And he has the opportunity. I remember that
yeah.
when he's in front of the judges, he's there with the, making his threat. And then you think this is it. This is where he could affect huge social change and
he's such a good guy throughout the whole thing that you think, oh, for sure, this guy's going to do it. So they hit a narrative in the overarching thing of we're all burning our life to make money to get to the next step. What would you do in this situation? And then they build up this guy that like you see in real life, oh, this person's such a good person, they're going to definitely do the right thing, and then they don't.
Yeah, he gave 15 million of his own to this stranger to help her out. You think, okay, this is a good guy.
Yeah. That was a well executed episode. If they were all like that, the show would, I feel like, be far superior than it currently is. Because after season 1, it was like critically acclaimed. Everybody loved Black Mirror. And now it's kind of like
how the hell did I miss it from so long ago? What was I doing?
I don't know. People now are like, Black Mirror, whatever. Have you watched Master of None?
I've seen Master of Puppets.
No, that's not the same thing. Watch Master of None. That's a good show that has good
Who plays
commentary.
the nun?
There's no nun.
But the nun has a master. Who's the nun's master?
It's not Master of Nuns. It's Master of None.
I think if it was a master of a nun, it'd be more entertaining.
You might be thinking of Masters of the Universe.
Adrian.
Oh my God! Actually, I was gonna put. I have an idea of a meme I want to put on Instagram, but it like hits too far home. Okay, it's so funny you brought Masters of the Universe because remember Gwildor?
Yeah.
The little
dwarf
gnome.
guy. Yeah.
Deaf guy?
Dwarf.
Okay, I was like, what? Like, you know where I work. I work in a upscale mall, an upscale store where upscale people buy upscale things that they don't need but they want to get. And, those type of people tend to pay a lot of money to do cosmetic surgery on themselves. And there was a woman that got work done, and I swear she looked like Gwildor without the beard.
Oh my God!
It's like she paid money for someone to make her look like Gwildor from Masters of the Universe, and I wanted to make a meme out of that.
You should go to the glassware section or the home section and see if you can find like a little goblet or a chalice of some kind, and have her hold it, and just be like, just hold it for a second, and then get that photo, and then you're golden.
Nah, she needs the key to the universe.
But then you'd
I want
also
to watch it. Dolph
also
Lundgren is He-Man.
a very
That's
bad
right.
person.
I forgot about that.
And Frank Langella as Skeletor.
Skeletor was pretty good.
Was it Frank Langella? I think it was Frank Langella.
That's the next thing you should watch then. If you're gonna think about that, watch the episode of Toys That Made Us on Netflix, the one about He-Man.
I saw an ad for that, and I was thinking about doing that, but about watching it. But just look at
the episode about He-Man.
Pull out your nostalgia.
The episode about He-Man is very interesting about how they came up with He-Man, how they put that all together. It's unbelievable. It's gonna blow your mind. You're gonna be like, "What the fuck? I can't believe people actually pulled that off and did that with a toy brand."
Langella, yes.
Yeah, Frank Langella was Skeletor.
Yeah. Yep.
He should have been Red Skull also, just to take it full circle.
Starts as a skeleton, ends as a skeleton.
It's because when
the
at the end of He-Man, he fell into that lava pit. So naturally, his white skeleton should turn red. Because he got cooked. So
Holy
then now
shit!
It all ties together. Are we gonna have
the Captain America He-Man crossover?
Captain
Confirmed.
America is He-Man.
Dun, dun, dun.
He-Man versus Thor.
Oh yeah, I still haven't seen that movie.
Ragnarok?
Yeah, Thor.
Me neither. I've never seen Thor yet.
No, Thor hasn't come out yet. That's the next one, isn't it?
Oh yeah, that's right. This is Thor 3.
Thor 3. Yep.
Back to Thanos.
3.
And now they're confirming Guardians 3 for 2020, I think.
Well, there's Guardians of the Galaxy. Yeah. They're gonna be in freaking Infinity War.
Yeah, well,
Infinity
they were showing the trailer.
Yeah. I just totally forgot about that. I don't know why you said Guardians, and for some reason I thought Infinity War.
That looks like the marketing is working on you. You're connecting the two in your brain now.
Not really.
That's what they want you to do.
I was crisscrossing. I was mixing them up, and then I unfucked myself.
Guardians of the Infinity League.
There you go. What? You cross-branded and everything.
No, but that could lead to the most overpowered superhero ever. Batman with the Infinity Gauntlet
Oh, shit.
in one hand and the Green Lantern ring in the other.
You think too highly of Batman. You
it has
always have.
happened. It has happened. Batman has worn the green ring and the yellow ring.
Let me tell you something about Batman. He is the bad guy of his
Batman.
story.
Okay, I had lunch with Batman yesterday.
He's born.
Batman is the bad guy of his story. You've got to understand this.
In West Philadelphia, born and raised.
You mean in West Gotham?
No, in West Gotham, born and raised. Where the alleyways where he saw his parents die.
keep trying. I want to see you go.
Try, make it rhyme. Make it rhyme.
Make it rhyme, Danny.
That's how far as it goes.
Gosh. Okay, wait, David, you were saying Batman's his own villain. In a way, yes.
Yes.
But that's what makes the character so interesting.
No, you're just all up on Batman, and I think Batman sucks. I really do.
Why?
I don't think he sucks.
Okay, good. Back. Argue amongst yourself.
No, he doesn't suck.
I was like, no, you know what? I think he sucks. Well, I think you're wrong. I don't think he sucks. And we're both here like, what the fuck's going on here? He's lost it.
No, he doesn't suck. He fucking sucks. No.
Just endlessly contradicts himself and then corrects himself.
Just play a walking contradiction.
No.
You make a great
Okay,
point. Like,
seriously.
none of us have said anything.
No, seriously. Batman just really fucking sucks.
Why?
No. Look, my thing with Batman is that everybody has such a fucking hard-on for Batman. Like, he's the greatest fucking hero ever. Oh my god, Batman. Blah, 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 blah. Whatever, man. Batman is a fucking entitled little bitch that has access to all of this shit. He's working out his own mental issues, and that's why he goes beats up people. He's not a good role model. He's not a good superhero.
Exactly.
He's an anti-hero. He's the bad guy.
Exactly.
Joker is the good guy.
Are you gonna say that Punisher's a shitty character?
I've never been a huge fan of the Punisher.
He's like the PG version of Spawn, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, no, it makes perfect sense. But we like that. It's better than freaking, Superman, who's overpowered and always does the right thing, and basically never
Superman
has to worry.
sucks
He has plot
too.
armor.
Hey!
Superman has plot armor. Yeah, Superman. I mean, you never have to worry about Superman. At least Batman, you could go tell some more interesting stories because he's a conflicted individual.
Yes, that part of Batman I appreciate and I like.
Okay,
but
so now he doesn't fucking suck. Now he just sucks regularly.
No, the part that I don't like about Batman is all of the people that are like, no, Batman is the greatest hero ever. And then how they've played it. Oh, Batman has beaten Superman and he's done all this stuff. It's like, fuck off, man. Those are people just trying to find ways to make Batman more entertaining than he really is. Because Superman would fucking just smash the shit out of him. Oh, but he's got saved kryptonite or some shit to keep Superman. Fuck you and those stupid stories. That's all bullshit. Come on. Superman could stand on the other side of the fucking room and just laser blast his ass. And that's it. He's dead. It's like enough of... I hate it. No, don't even get me started. I'm getting angry right now.
Look,
but that's the thing. See, that's the thing.
Exactly. And
Superman could do that, but Batman knows that he wouldn't do that, and he uses it out against him. That's what makes it so awesome. He will use your values against you.
That's one of the things that they do so well in the Injustice comics is that Superman is always like on the cusp of like, say one more thing and I'm going to tear your head off until he finally goes for it. And it's like, there's always like this even battle between them because Superman's like, I'm going to be the bigger man and be the nice guy. And Batman's all like, bro, Injustice does a really good job at that. Like there are a lot of times where Batman's like, bam, there, I got you. And then other times Superman's like, oh, I'm sorry, Bruce, your back is now broken. It's like, whoa. Seriously, it's that pretty. They have a lot of back and forth where it's like, yeah, I got the upper hand. Oh wait, oh really? Okay, well, there.
Well, Superman does something I think I know why David just really hates. And
it's fucking
Batman.
Amazing. I recommend the comics. They do a really good job with that whole Superman versus Batman thing. Really, really well. Really well.
I'll check it out, but hold on. I think I wanna expose David for what he is. He hates Batman. Because he's an Aquaman fanboy, and he hates the fact that Batman takes away all of Aquaman's limelight.
He's an Aquaman fanboy.
Right?
There's no hero like Aquaman.
Seaman.
Oh gosh, yeah.
I mean, seaman.
David likes his semen.
I don't see Batman writing Cthulhu. So come on.
Dude, if Aquaman writes Cthulhu, that can't happen. That can't happen because Cthulhu is not an ocean dweller. He is a great old one.
Yes, and Aquaman rides him. Aquaman
impossible.
made Cthulhu his bitch.
It's impossible. He only
I was gonna
controls
say
sea
giggity.
creatures. He's if Aquaman could control Cthulhu, then he's no longer Aquaman. He is the other world man, and he can control all the other great old ones. And then that will make him way more interesting.
That's what his name is. It's Aquaman, Eater of Worlds. Didn't you know that?
What? So he's
Now,
become
now
Galactus?
he's eating worlds. At his stature, he's gonna be eating like little rocks at a time. It'll take him like forever.
He shrinks them with his trident. Come on. Haven't you read any of the comics? This is the new 53.
I think,
This is the one where Rorschach is God.
oh, jeez. Well, there's no Superman. There's no Superman or Batman. There is only Aquaman.
Aquaman is the ruler of all. This is where he has his revenge. You all made fun of me. Now the whole world is water. Him and Kevin
The whole
Costner,
universe is
Waterworld,
water.
rule
By
side
Neptune's
side.
beard.
Anthony Hopkins is in it. No, not Anthony Hopkins. What's the fucking guy's name? The guy from Speed?
Keanu Reeves.
No, man. The fucking old guy. Dennis Hopkins.
Jeez,
Dennis Hopkins.
Dennis Hopkins.
From
yeah.
Waterworld. On the D's.
Oh, look. Waterworld is a movie that got a lot of shit for its day, but if you go back and watch Waterworld, it's not
It
that
holds
bad a
up.
movie.
Dude, I
No,
took
it isn't.
Waterworld. I don't know why
Waterworld
people
is
get that
actually a
much
pretty
shit.
good movie.
It's a
I
good
liked
action
Waterworld.
flick.
I liked Waterworld when it came out and now. In fact, I'm going to go watch it after we're done here.
I'm probably gonna watch it too. I don't know why that movie got so much shit.
Well, because it went so over budget. That's
Yeah,
mainly
that's true. If you can't
And it
make,
didn't-
if you can't recoup your
It flopped at the box office, and the guy went over budget like 3 times, but the movie is actually a solid movie. So you can appreciate it now, but the studios are like, motherfucker, what the hell is this shit? They made like $100 on something that cost them like $500 million.
How does that
Helicopters.
sound? Is that a
It's
helicopter?
someone's getting swatted.
Jeez.
Yeah, right now helicopters were flying by.
David's getting swatted.
Get down!
Yeah.
Speaking about money, Jumanji is killing it. Has been killing it.
Is it really?
That's
It's
right,
outperformed
Jumanji, yeah.
Star Wars on Christmas week.
Well, that's not a very big feat. But yeah, Jumanji. That was pretty good.
I don't know. The Star Wars peeps were hoping to recoup some more money because internationally it wasn't doing so well, and Christmas disappointed them.
So they're replaying Jumanji with Robin Williams, and it's
Oh.
doing better than Star Wars?
Yeah,
No,
they
the
are.
one
They
with
are.
The Rock
They are,
and Karen Gillian and Jack Black and
yeah. Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart.
That's Jumanji?
Yeah.
For
And
some
they-
reason, I thought that
they
was the
say it's-
Rampage movie.
No, that comes out later this year, I think.
Rampage. Is that what
I
you're
thought
thinking?
I thought that was Rampage.
No.
No. He filmed Rampage right after he finished Jumanji, so he worked back to back on that. The Rock, but Rampage comes out later, and that movie looks like utter crap.
No,
Well-
yeah.
So does Jumanji, but apparently it's doing well.
No, Jumanji was actually pretty good. I saw it.
You saw it?
Yeah.
Break it
Why
down.
would you do that?
Huh?
Why would you do that?
Why not?
Grown ass man goes into Jumanji.
Grown ass man, grown ass people. I mean, there was a pretty big group of us. So I mean,
That,
But yeah,
that
I
still
thought it
makes
was-
me sad.
I thought it was pretty good. Actually, it was pretty funny. There was a really good homage to Robin Williams in there. I thought that was
Like
really
the
cool.
homage they gave to what's his name from Ghostbusters? They put a bust of his head at the end of the hall.
The fuck? What? And what Ghostbusters?
I'm just saying, like, they do real homage, or was this like hey, because when Ghostbusters, what's his name? Who's the one who died? Shit, Egon. What was his name in real life?
Oh! I see what you're saying. For the one that passed away, I don't remember. Yeah.
Yeah. So what they did too, because they had all the original guys there as of the characters at the university, they had a bust of his head at the end of the
Are you talking about the new one with the girls?
the shitty one.
Oh, I didn't see that. I don't know.
No, nobody did. But,
How do you know this?
shut up.
You saw it, didn't you?
I was at a friend's house and it was playing.
Yeah.
for their daughter.
Excuses. Yeah.
And you were watching your friend watching it.
Yes. I was. Thank you. You saved me. I was doing that whole news
Second person viewing.
second person viewing. Yes.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my god, that thing was on and it was so terrible. I just watched 20 minutes of it and I'm like,
It's a very bad
Wow.
movie.
It is very bad.
I haven't
I
seen
award it
I
no
don't care
points.
for it.
God have mercy on
May
their
God
soul.
have mercy on his soul. Yeah, no thanks. I haven't seen it. But no, this was
And it's not because I'm a guy. That movie's just shit. It's a shitty movie.
this was well done. This was a good homage. I mean, I'm not gonna say what it was, but it wasn't no bust of his head in a fucking university.
It wasn't a CGI Robin Williams, was it?
No, hell no, hell no.
They didn't Star Wars it.
It was
No, no,
Genie.
no.
Genie
Jeez.
appears.
Probably
They had Patch
referenced-
Adams come in.
They referenced him or
fabulous
something.
he, Alibaba.
No, false.
Yeah, I was thinking about checking it out, but I don't know. There's like nothing. There's nothing.
There
out
really
there.
isn't anything else out there now.
Look, and I'm looking forward to watching. But I am a little bit happy. My man, my role model,
What did I do?
got the recognition he deserves at the Golden Globes.
Christopher
when
Walken.
when James Franco won the Golden Globe for
Oh,
portraying
Tommy
for
was
Disaster.
so.
Did
Oh,
you
did
see
you?
how Tommy was gonna take the mic and Franco's like, no, you're not gonna say shit.
Did you have you seen it yet? Disaster Artist.
You know what? Unfortunately, I haven't been because it's not playing like
Yeah,
anywhere
it's
around.
limited. It's limited release.
So
We'll just wait till it comes out on demand and then go to your house and watch it.
Exactly, that's what-
We'll review that. We'll do a screening of that.
But I mean, I have read enough and seen enough of Franco doing it that I knew he was going to get the award, and yeah, it was so cool just to see him get up on stage. And I follow Tommy on Instagram, and you would swear that he won the award, not James.
Oh,
But
jeez.
it was so funny. People were like, "Oh my god, I can't believe James Franco would shut up Tommy Wiseau from saying what he wanted to say." But knowing Tommy Wiseau, that was a good thing. I probably would have shut him up too. I'm like, "No, you're not gonna say shit."
Can you imagine? Love is blind. Buy my underwear.
Actually, he wanted to say, according to him, in a post interview, he did want to say "love is blind." He said he wanted to say if the whole world loved each other, if everybody loved each other, the world would be a better place to live, and blah blah. Like, if he would have taken up all the time that Franco would have had to say his speech. So,
They just sit there quoting a bunch of his movies.
they're saying,
a bunch
"Oh
of
my
his
gosh,
movies. Quoting his own
they
movie.
can't believe that he shut him up." Knowing Tommy, that was a good thing. That was good for
Yeah.
everybody. But yeah, it was just
Because people
Now
that
he's
didn't
getting
see
recognition.
it, people that didn't see it would have taken it kind of as an insult if he was like, "Love is blind," and then people have been like, "Well, fuck you then. Why did we vote for you in your movie?"
time's
Just-
up.
That's kind of a shitty thing to say. Yeah, time's up. Hashtag.
Oh man. Well, yeah, was happy to see that finally happen.
Oprah Winfrey.
No, Tommy was. Don't even get me started on the Oprah Winfrey thing.
What don't you like about what Oprah Winfrey said? The floor is yours.
Because I totally could
Great,
tell
I'm gonna
that
have
was
to cut out like half an hour of this now. Thanks, David.
long story short, that speech was written for her by the same people who wrote Obama's speech. That had nothing to do with her, especially the fact that Oprah is very close friends with Harvey Weinstein and knew about the whole shit, just like Meryl Streep and everybody else did. That's just posturing for bullshit.
But like not getting political about whatever she said, that has been a big problem for me over this stuff that's happened. That it's like very powerful, influential people that, like her, that are on par with Harvey Weinstein, could have come out long ago
Yeah.
and said, "We're going to make this right. This isn't going to be allowed anymore." And yet, they stayed quiet throughout all of this. And
then
now
when
it's coming
people
out
like
like,
Corey
I'm so
Haim-
proud of everybody that's come up. And it's
Yeah.
like, why didn't you put your dollars where your mouth is and try to fix this when you could have?
Yeah,
Like,
dude, 20 years ago when Corey Haim was saying, "Hey, look, this is happening. I'm getting molested." Blah blah blah.
Yeah,
people were telling
he's
him
a
to shut
big
up
one.
and ruin his career. But now that it's certain women, whatever. I mean, look, what was a couple of years ago when everybody knew about Roman Polanski, then he wins, and there you are. Oh, golden, yes, a round of applause. And now when it's politically convenient, you get to posture and claim the moral high ground. Bullcrap. You're just as complicit and you're just as bad as the people who are committing and abusing the power.
And it's like I told Michelle when we were watching the Oprah Winfrey speech, she was like, "Oh man, that was very well said." And I'm like, I told her right away because obviously that appealed a lot to women.
Of course.
And
The speech
if-
itself is very well
If
written.
you don't even think about that, what we just discussed, that this could have been brought up a long time ago, and you just talk about it from now, like it all just came out now, whatever. My biggest problem with her speech was that it was all women And it's like, there are a lot of men that have gone through this shit too. This isn't a sexism thing. This is a harassment thing. It's not about race. It's not about sex. It's about everybody. So I keep hating hearing stuff about, oh, it's about the black community, or it's about the women, or it's about the white people, or it's about this. It has nothing to do with the prejudices of all these different races, ethnicities, genders. It's about what fucking happened. Sexual harassment. Why can't we just talk about it like that? Say that this is horse shit, and it shouldn't be allowed or acceptable for anybody. Why do you gotta segregate it?
Because it doesn't advance the narrative and agenda that they want to advance.
That's true.
I agree with you 100%. Harassment, rape, domestic abuse, violence. That's not, exclusive to one gender or one ethnicity, one skin tone. Everybody experiences it. Now, yes, there are some demographics that experience it at a higher ratio than the other ones. Granted, yes. But it doesn't minimize what happened to Rose McGowan, Same happened to Corey Haim. It happened to was it Terry Crews?
Yeah, Terry Crews even said it that it happened to him.
Happened to him, So that's what I hate when it's kind of like, oh, it's all men are pigs. Like, that's not true. And women do the same thing. I mean, I've seen newscasts when women newscasters are fondling male models because they're hot and sculpted. It's like, if I was a guy and into a woman, would that be okay? No, it wouldn't. It's like, but you know what? I've given up on trying to make the world see logic and reason because they don't seem like they want to. That's why I play video games. That's why I rather rant about Star Wars. I think I could make more change ranting about Star Wars than actually trying to affect logical, reasonable change in society because society is
I think that's why I feel like that's why Star Wars has pissed you off as much as it has, because
you're ruining my escapism.
Exactly, because they're ramming
that social justice crap down my throat.
Exactly, they're ramming that shit down your throat, and they're killing what you loved about Star Wars, which was that it's away from all this. It's a galaxy far, far away, and you're making it right here.
No, you're 100% right, and that's one thing I'm actually concerned and scared of. I'm actually scared that these political, entertainment, film, reading, well, some reading, but especially like science fiction, fantasy, they're forms of escapism. It's to get you to forget about what's going on and just think about this for a while. Follow Frodo to Mordor. Forget about everything else, If all this real life crap is going to start eking into our escapism, into our science fiction, to our fantasy, what's our next level of escaping?
Exactly.
How can we detach? Especially now, this day and age, because we're so connected to social media and everything. There's been studies, like people are at a higher state of stress because we're so plugged into what's going on. And there's no way to escape it.
Mm-hmm.
So now I can't play a video game or watch a science fiction film without having real life drama eke into it too.
But it's not just that, because that's one of the big arguments with all the bull crap of people complaining about the national anthem with the NFL.
Yeah.
The NFL
ratings were shit this year.
The NFL is supposed to be escapism for a lot of people that don't want that horse shit thrown down their throat. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm saying horse shit as in just political agendas. I'm not saying that what they're fighting for isn't... I'm not calling that horse shit. I'm saying just political agendas in general are horse shit. But people are like, hey, these guys are standing for something and they're using their platform to do it. You have to understand the argument that people are watching this not to experience that because they get bombarded with that every day.
Yeah.
If they want to have a word or say their piece about that, let them say it after the game, or let them say it on off weeks. Don't go ramming it down people's throats, especially when you're doing it to the country's flag. You know what I mean?
Exactly. I had this conversation with now my fiance. We had the whole discussion like, what they're doing right, and again, I tend to straddle that fence of like, they are free to do that, but that shouldn't be the platform to do it. If they want to protest, police brutality or whatever, do that off game. Don't bring it into your job. Your job is to play this sport, and in a way, entertain the crowd and your fans. That's your job. I can't go to my job right now and protest something I want to protest at my job. That's not the platform for it. I go to work
Correct.
and I do what I need to do, what I get paid for.
And it's
That's
like
what they need to do.
in the same context that they have, where they have a national scale or whatever, you could do the same thing if you wanted to, and you can go into the store, announce on the PA whatever fucking political agenda you want, and say, but this is my platform. Yeah, I'm at work, but I have an opportunity
Oh, no,
here
I'll
to
get my
spread
ass
my
fired.
word. You'd get fired immediately.
Yeah.
So why do they think it's okay for them to do it? It's just that there's too many people that don't see both sides, and then the media likes to favor one side over the other.
Of course.
And tells the other side, oh, you're just hell incarnate, and you're
Yeah.
all demon spawn, so you shouldn't have an opinion.
Which, that's a great way to have a nice discussion at the table.
Yeah, exactly.
Which, again, makes me sick. So now I can't watch football without crap happening. I can't watch Star Wars without having to deal with bullshit. Can't watch Star Trek now because Star Trek is gone the same route with Discovery.
Oh, geez, really? They're doing the same thing?
Oh, God, yeah.
But the previous, well, not the original Star Trek, but the one after that was very politicized and very current affairs and
Wait, which
social commentary bullshit.
With Discovery, Star Trek
Oh,
Discovery.
Discovery.
No, I'm talking about the one with Picard. Not the one with,
The Next Generation?
yeah,
Picard.
Next Generation, not the original.
Next Generation was very Roddenberry still. Mm-hmm. In fact, I'm rewatching Next Generation again just because I had that itch to scratch.
But it had
Nice.
a lot of political overtones to it as well.
I mean, Star Trek has always had some sociological overtones, but it wouldn't force a right answer down your throat. It left it ambiguous.
Right.
It made
Right.
you think about it, and that's what I
Right.
liked about it.
That's what they did right.
Yeah, it will make you think. Hey, did they make the right decision or not? What was one of my favorite ones, and I think I talked about it before in the Voyager with the Tuvix episode. There was
What
no
episode?
right answer. Tuvix.
Oh,
Yeah, you know which one I'm talking about.
yeah.
I mean, seriously, there's no right answer on that one. And Captain Janeway had to make a call, and some people agreed, some people didn't. And in a way, you could say Janeway murdered an innocent person in that episode. But now Discovery is like, no. I mean, they even said it. The Klingons represent white nationalists, and we must destroy them. Like, okay, thank you. That's what I want in my science
Bro,
fiction.
I can't even sit in a freaking podcast and not be exposed to this shit. I mean, you two motherfuckers are the problem.
Wow, he's right. We shit in our own podcast, man. Danny's
One
right.
childhood friend whose motto is "Go fuck yourselves."
You see what you've done, society? You made us fuck ourselves. David's just nodding
There it is.
shamefully. It's like shit. Yeah, just realizing
He's
it.
like, you know what? You.
Look, you shut David up.
The truth has set me free.
I win podcasts.
You win the podcast.
I feel so free now and light that none of it matters.
None of it matters in
That's
the
just-
end. It doesn't even.
That's just the whiskey talking.
Because I just see like you guys just going on and on and on. It's like yeah, and it's like half an hour later, it's like fuck. They're talking about, bro. Now I gotta listen to. Now I gotta watch it here in football. Now I gotta watch it here in this median and this other show and in this and this and this. And I'm like, bro, I'm
Okay,
fucking sitting
all right,
here
all right,
listening to
Danny,
you two
Danny,
jackals
Danny,
talking
Danny,
about.
Danny.
I don't give a flying fuck about any of this. You wanna go back?
What do you want
and
to
not,
talk about? Wait. Hey,
Hold on.
how about,
You
before
wanna-
we start, let's revisit the discussion that we had before David came up and we were just
politicize this whole podcast.
Yeah,
Like,
no. You made a comment. You made a DBZ
What?
comment, and then we started talking about the new Dragon Balls.
Oh,
and you
yeah.
were talking about
oh geez.
what was it last when you said that like Vegeta turned.
Well, no. Well, that's spoilers for the last episode. I don't know if you want to go into that, but
Well, I wanted to talk about from
Well,
what you talked about. from what- how you
I
were
can get
saying.
into it without. Hold on.
Okay, get into it without spoiling it. Go.
Yeah, Goku does his typical one-upping. Well, we don't know yet if it's one-upping the enemy or not, but he does the typical one-upping, and Vegeta, instead of lagging behind Goku like he normally does, out of sheer gusto, he's like, "Screw this! I'm gonna catch up to you my own way," and he goes and he does his own level up or power up to catch up to Goku in that regards. But again, we haven't seen like their we haven't seen them use their abilities yet. We haven't seen them start the fight because it did the typical DBZ/S thing where, they power up and then on the next episode of,
Which so you just described the last episode, which to me it just sounds like when Vegeta turns into Majin Vegeta to one up Goku and beat him, and then the whole time Goku had Super Saiyan 3 in his back pocket, didn't talk about it. Like to me, just like it sounds like the same rehashing. Like I can't watch the same shit over. And I just changed the colors now. They're yellow here, then now they're blue, now they're blue, now they're gonna be teal, and then they're gonna be plaid.
they have almost all but gone through the entire
Saiyan
color
God,
spectrum.
Super Saiyan Blue. Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Blue.
Yeah,
SGSSB.
Yeah.
That sounds that sounds like something I did back in college at one time.
So it's SSG, SSB, Goku.
It's like the shows are good, but it's ridiculous because they don't do the typical. Like Goku's the only freaking hero now. With this new show, they've kind of like there are episodes where they let someone else take the spotlight and be like, okay, you're gonna shine. This is like your time to shine, like Trunks or Gohan or something like that. So
Yamcha, I want to see Yamcha
or Yamcha.
I want to see Yamcha and Tien turn Super Yamcha and
super. Well, he's a human. I don't know how super he can get, but
purple. He needs to turn purple.
He'll turn Mystic Yamcha,
but like a mauve. I want him to turn mauve.
What?
Mauve. That's the shade of purple I want him to be.
Mauve? You wanted to...
Mauve, yeah.
Okay.
And when he's third level mauve, his hair goes down to like his feet.
But no, on the last episode, like when the episode
ends... No, you gotta say it with the voice. On the last episode.
No, because I wasn't saying... I'm not starting the episode, I'm ending the episode. So I'm saying like the last episode that they showed, they ended with... On the next episode of Dragon Ball Super... it ends with them like powering up to like their next level,
that's new. That's new in the creative. I've never heard of a Dragon Ball episode ending with somebody powering up to the next level.
No. In Goku's case, he didn't surpass his limits. He went up to as far as he can go. He's just like going all out at this point
that we know of.
But Vegeta, earlier in the season, they've already showed that there's something that transcends even that. And something that whatever, that's something completely different. I explained it to you earlier, like it was like it's like a fucking fisting, but no, double fisting, but
Bakana!
but yeah, like Goku did the typical thing where he's going all out. He went like all the cards on the table minus this new thing that apparently requires eons of training to get to, and he just magically Anyways, he went up to as far as he can go without using that because he himself doesn't even know how to use it. Mm-hmm. And Vegeta was always like one step below him. Vegeta's like, screw this, I'm going to catch up to you. And bam, he's like right there next to Goku now. The one thing I like about that is that now Vegeta is no longer one step behind Goku. Vegeta is now like, he's like, oh, you're going to surpass me? I'm going to be right there with you. And he's right there with him.
Okay.
Like there was, I don't know, you had questions for me, but that was when I was telling you what was going on. But I didn't want to go off into spoilers, so now it's like, I'm trying to keep it spoiler free.
Are there really any spoilers there? Not really. Dragon Ball's going to be Goku and Vegeta fight somebody. That person puts them near death, and then they lose, and then Goku and Vegeta win. Well, that's going to be every episode.
That's every series.
No. Well, to see, that's the thing, though. That's not what happened with the new Trunks arc. That's not what happened.
He died. It's all over. Trunks is gone.
Sure. They gave him a chance and he just shot. They gave him a chance and he shot the bed. That's it. Game over.
Well, that's why we never used you.
No, yeah. I mean, I can spoil that since that was like many episodes ago, but
yeah, I guess with the Goku Black or whatever.
Yeah. With the Goku that was going like all powerful but with black hair. That's they gave the spotlight to Trunks, and it was weird and kind of refreshing because they completely went out of their own formula to give someone else the spotlight, and it actually worked out. A little confusing.
Would you say they subverted your expectations?
It was a little confusing, and it kind of didn't make any sense, but they gave Trunks the spotlight, and it was actually, it was actually good. I liked it. I liked that they did that. I liked that it wasn't just a Vegeta and Goku show, or the most typical, the Goku show.
The Goku show.
Yeah, it's
Is that the new name for it? The Goku show?
well, it's like
We
Dragon
actually
Ball
get to see the Z fighters. Like
Yeah,
Yamcha and
or in
Tien.
this case, the Z
And
fighter.
what was-
Everyone else is dead, and Goku's the only one that saves the day. No, that's not how it goes this time.
Ling Ling. Do we get to see Ling Ling?
Oh, geez, no, we don't see Ling Ling.
They should just make everybody farmers, and everyone else is just farming sensu beans, and then just say
For
Goku, protect everybody. We'll make sure
see,
you have all the sensu beans you need.
Here's the thing: in this tournament, they actually one of the rules is you can't use modifications like that. So sensu beans were like out the window,
How is that a modification?
or a modification, whatever. They set rules, and sensu beans were one of the things you couldn't use.
Oh my god.
So they totally took that out of the equation. So like, you think people that you would think, oh well, the Z fighters are gonna prevail like usual. Nope, they've been getting their asses kicked and getting kicked out.
That's a good way to just write them out of the show.
Exactly. Yeah.
Be
Exactly.
like, oh, you cheated. Goodbye. There
Well,
goes
no,
Goten,
they
Little
didn't
Trunks.
they didn't cheat. It's just that the way you lose is if you get knocked out of bounds. And so when they get knocked out of bounds, they immediately get teleported to the bleachers or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I saw a couple episodes of that one.
It's actually pretty cool. I just don't like. I made the mistake of not waiting until the arc was over or whatever the season was over. So now it's like dragging ass, waiting
The
for the
show,
next fucking.
it's just Dragon Ball, man. It's painful because you want more of it,
Yeah.
but you shouldn't
Dragon
have more
Ball
of it.
needed to end.
Dragon Ball is something that Akira Toriyama had it right, which was ending it at Frieza. That was the
Correct.
right thing to do.
Yes. Yeah.
And then through the sheer skin of his teeth off the last hair off his butthole,
Whoa.
they managed to put together the Cell Saga.
Yeah, and that was.
And the Cell Saga was mostly shit, but then it ends with a really cool section with Gohan and Goku and Cell and everybody like, oh my god, Gohan's the next coming.
Yep.
All of that
Yeah,
was really
you
cool.
felt like the story.
It should have just ended right there.
Or it should have. It should have. If they were gonna do that, because that's what I felt. Cell Saga was gonna do. It was gonna pass the baton. Forget Goku. Goku's gone, and now it's
That's
gonna
what
be
it was.
Gohan.
That's what it was supposed
and
to
then
be.
we're gonna follow Go. But no, they brought
It was
Goku
that.
back, and Death became irrelevant.
But
and
that was
well, no, for Buu,
that
for
was
Buu, they
money.
brought Goku back. Yeah.
That was money because Toriyama's plan was, Goku is dead. Gohan is taking over. And then with the fan outrage of, oh my god, we can't have Goku dead. What are we going to do? We need Goku. Goku, kya! That's what happened. That was verbatim. I was there and I heard them.
You heard them. You were there. You were hearing everybody. Kia.
I would have been totally cool with Goku being
And-
dead forever.
Because that same thing occurred in Rurouni Kenshin. In Kenshin,
They wished
The
him back with
end-
the Dragon Balls.
towards the end of Kenshin, there was a part there where
Are we
Kaoru,
talking?
which is
hold on, are we
Kenshin's
talking
girlfriend,
Post.
this is the
Sisio?
end of Kenshin. This
Post
is the end of
Sisio or
Kenshin.
pre Sisio?
This is the end
The
of
end.
Kenshin.
Oh, the end. Okay, all right.
How many times do I have to say
We're
the
at the
end?
end now.
This
Well,
is
because
the
I
end
Can't
of
go back to
Kenshin.
that because we're at the
Hold
end.
Because
This
you
is
made
the
it sound like
end.
everything after Sisio was a piece of shit. I didn't think you read it all.
No, this is the end of Kenshin.
Okay, all right.
And Kaoru was supposed to die. There was a scene there where Kaoru fucking dies. And then
shit.
everybody loses their shit. It's like, what the fuck is this? Kaoru can't die. The whole point of this is how Kenshin has been saving her for all these years and all this stuff. There's
Oh
no
my
way that this
God.
girl can die. And then, of course, because of the fan outrage in the next volume, oh no, that wasn't Kaoru. That was a clay doll puppet, whatever. That
you imagine-
I would have been pissed. That's like the fucking Superman fiasco.
can-
all over
Yeah, they were like
in
the bad
94.
guy. The bad guy created this to get into Kenshin's head to make it
What
look like
the-
he killed her when he really didn't. She's alive. She's over there.
Can you imagine like that same type of
man.
shitty storytelling or backpedaling like in other classic deaths? Like, can you imagine?
Oh,
That
yeah.
was an Ares.
Like Superman.
Stark
Superman's
is alive.
That was a
that was
Mako
a
clone.
fucking. That was a log.
Ares was actually at the
That was
at
a
the freaking
a Geneva. It was a Geneva clone. That she
Genova, no, Genova, not
Oh,
Geneva,
Genova.
not,
Genova.
not
That was
the
a
UN.
Gen- Whoops. That was a Genova.
Ares is at the freaking theme park on the Ferris wheel, riding the roller coaster, shooting the lasers. You know that she was there the whole time.
Yeah, exactly. It
Like,
turns out
that-
Sephiroth was actually a good guy.
sometimes
All he
you
was
need-
doing was killing the clone because the clone was not supposed to be there.
And that you know what?
What a
sometimes,
twist.
Sometimes you what a twist. Sometimes you do need.
At the end of Game of Thrones, Ned Stark is going to come back, and so is Khal Drogo. They're going to be like,
Oh my God.
we never died.
Robb Stark.
We've been here the whole time.
All
Exactly.
the wolves are alive.
Oh gosh.
Khal
thing
Drogo is
is-
just going to come and be like, I'm very proud of you, Khaleesi.
No, we're talking.
Yes,
no,
seriously.
dude, no. If that happens, dude, the face-off between Khal Drogo and Jon Snow over
Oh my
Khaleesi.
gosh.
Oh,
Khaleesi.
nice.
Oh,
We should do-
my
we should
gosh.
have that.
Yes.
Oh, Jon.
We should
Holy
have
crap.
a White Walker Khal Drogo come back.
Oh my
God. Holy crap.
Riding
Where
the
he-
dragon.
Riding the
dragon.
fucking dragon, yes.
What if the Night King is Khal Drogo?
And then she sees him and she's like, Nani? Then everything's in Japanese from then on.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Everything
Khal
goes
Drogo,
anime.
Khal Drogo kidnaps her on the dragon. She looks over at Snow. Tascate!
Okay, we're getting into ridiculous territory.
We're going off on a tangent.
I think we're making magic right now. George R. R. Martin should be listening to this and saying, yes, continue, please.
No, but like, you need sometimes in good storytelling, you need to kill off a main character like that. I mean, look what Game of Thrones has done. You know, look what they
I think
tried it. What they
Every
tried to do
story
in
needs
Last
that.
Jedi.
Every story needs that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's that's what my problem is with especially American cinema and American storytelling is that people are too afraid to let characters go. And the fans are too attached to them, and because it's a whole money thing, they can't allow that. And this may sound hypocritical from people that were just bashing Star Wars, but they went about it in the wrong way.
Yeah, I would have been totally.
It didn't work the way they did it. I would have been okay with everybody dying if they did it the right way.
Yeah.
Go back to Force Awakens. Han dies.
He
And
died like a bitch, though.
it's a situation where, again, it wasn't a Han way to go.
No,
But
he should have like done a self-sacrifice, like all right, kid, you get going, I'll take care of this, and like he does some sort of heroic thing and self-sacrifices type of way.
that would
Kind of like what Finn was going to try to do.
Yeah. I still think Finn should be the Last Jedi.
I was
The
hoping that
Porgs
he
are the
was.
Last Jedi. That's going to be
But-
the next movie. It's an army of Porgs with lightsabers on their
It's an army of
wings.
porgs.
But yeah, without going back into Star Wars again, it's just
Too late.
too many companies are allowing money to talk.
Well, that's what it's all about.
Because like Breaking Bad was cool because it told its story. Even though I feel like the last season of Breaking Bad should have never happened. The
I
last
can see
season
where
should
you're
have never
coming from.
happened. It should have ended with this guy on the toilet seeing the book and saying, WW. And then he looks up at the camera. Boom. The end. That should have been the fucking ending of Breaking Bad.
No, because then you're
Which was
blueballing everyone.
which was the
because
ending
then-
of that season. That was the ending of the season.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, can you imagine it ending there? Seriously?
That would have been fucking awesome because everyone would have been like, "Oh my god, Walter White's found out. That's it. It's over. He's done."
That's like Soprano-esque ending
And
right
then that's
there.
it.
Like, boom.
Nothing. You're just
Yeah,
gonna
but
you leave it up to the imagination of the
the-
audience.
Yeah, but look at the season after what they did. It's like some fucking FBI showdown in a meth lab where he
Oh, yeah.
kills himself, or he allows himself. He lost the will to live.
No,
Yeah.
he made the cool little thing and
And
didn't work out
was
100%.
horseshit.
But
I'm like, come on, this was totally unnecessary because the problem with such a strong show and then a strong season ending like that is that you just created unreachable expectations for the next season. There's nothing that they could have done that would have satisfied viewers.
anyone, yeah. And the thing is, again, you go to. I mean, I start thinking it's just that. Unfortunately, and this is just my opinion. That your ending. I could take that. That's a good ending. And then again, like, it's open. We could kind of think what we want to think for it, whatever. But most people just aren't. And I don't want to sound like a pretentious dick, so I apologize. But like, they just don't have the intelligence to grasp that and to take that as an ending.
It's the
You
thing
know?
is that you compare it to the Sopranos ending, and the thing about the Sopranos ending that's where I feel like they did it wrong is that they ended it on a gunshot. That's an
So you
action.
think
You
don't hear that?
right, but you've got the gun right
It's
there.
implied.
Like
It's implied,
They're
yeah.
ending it on an action, and that's the wrong way to do it because that is telling you, okay, does he kill him? Does he not? That's not a what's in the box. That's like you don't know what to tell the rest of the story. Whereas in Breaking Bad, the main ICE agent just realized his brother-in-law is the kingpin, that's it, game over. He found out. That's all the show was about. He needed to find out. He found out.
Yeah, but what is he going to do? But what is he going to do about it? You know,
he doesn't need to do. You don't need to know that, because now you know the holy wrath of the U.S. government is going to descend upon Walter White, and that's it. It's over. That moment said it's over. It's not like Sopranos where it's like, whoa, did he kill him? Did he not? Is it over? That was up in the air. You don't know what happened. Whereas in Breaking Bad, you know that's it. Walter White is fucked. Yeah. It's over for him. So it's like it was wrapped up. The story was done. You knew there was nothing else to tell. And then they have to go and give the epilogue that was just shit. Which I also thought the Gus explosion part was shit too, but that's
because you wanted Gus to survive.
Oh, that's
no. I was fine with Gus dying. It was the scene that I thought was stupid. It's fucking CG fest, and he's walking out like the fucking Terminator, and then he falls over. I'm like, fuck you, man. Come on.
Yeah, that was.
This is a realistic show,
and then you go. But then I was like, that's kind of comical.
Yeah, it's like, why are you going to take a realistic show and boil it down to that kind of shit? This isn't the right place for it.
Two-Face.
It's like the Chicago episode.
Oh, man.
Fucking Stranger Things. Why?
Oh, God.
The Chicago episode, man. Fucking Chicago. Punk
Chicago.
rock. Punk rock.
Episode
11.
6. Episode 6. What a piece of shit that was.
But yeah, I feel like more shows need to do stuff like that. And in today's day and age, it's like people can't handle it. Like we were talking about that other time, that if Empire Strikes Back came out today and you didn't see Return of the Jedi after that, you would have been like, what the fuck is this? What kind of ending is that?
I don't know, man. I love me some Empire. I love that ending.
Because you know Return is coming after. You know there's a redemption. Whereas at the end of Empire, you would have had no idea. You would have just thought, what the hell is this? Vader won, the Empire won, it's all over. Let me end my life. This is done.
No, because you still had that glimmer of hope. You had them on the frigate and hit Luke with his new hand and his lightsaber.
And that's why good will never triumph.
Well, he didn't have the lightsaber. He also
quintessential human delusion that is simultaneously the source of your greatest strength and your greatest weakness.
De Beers.
Yeah. Anyway, I still gotta say, Empire still ended. The closing scene still had that uplifting note to it.
But look, what's another movie that ends on a sour note where you take it and you're like, okay, I can dig it because they killed off the characters or whatever. And it's like, I can't even think of one. It's like the first thing that comes to mind is some bullshit like Titanic. And that doesn't even count. That's not, it doesn't resonate the same way.
I would say Aliens, but the thing is, you don't find out till Alien 3 that Newt and the dude died in stasis.
Yeah, that's kind of whack. That's a little lame.
Yeah, it should have ended that way.
I can't think of others. But like TV shows all the time, look at fucking Walking Dead, which became huge off of the fact that they were killing characters. Mm-hmm. And then now nobody ever fucking dies. Well, I mean, the main cast. But it's like Rick is someone that's been here forever. And
plot armor. Rick
should be gone at this point. And there was an episode where it's like everyone freaked out. Oh my God, they're going to kill Carl? That's fucking unbelievable. They have the balls of a mountain. And yet he gets shot in the fucking eyeball. It goes through his fucking head in an area where there's no fucking ambulances or hospitals and shit. And he survives? Really?
Plot armor.
To tell me he's a clay puppet.
But hold on.
Now, wait a second.
Hold on.
Do you think that
Did he survive in the comics, though? Doesn't he lose his hand in the comics? And he's, like, alive? Like, that didn't make any sense to me.
I'm talking about Carl.
Right, yeah, Carl.
No, Rick is the one that loses his hand.
Oh, okay.
Rick gets his hand cut off right at the beginning of the comics. Like, at the beginning.
So, hold on. So then does Carl die in the comics?
No, I haven't read through the end of the comics, but I'm pretty sure Carl becomes like Enzo in Reboot, where Carl just becomes a badass.
Probably.
But if that's the case, then why are you going to go and threaten Carl's going to die in the show by shooting him in the fucking head? And maybe, I don't know if that happened in the comics. Maybe it did, because that's a big moment. If that happened in the comics, Kirkman can suck a dick, because that's a stupid fucking story point. Where the kid gets shot in the fucking head right through the eye and he survives in a time where there's like no good hospital care. Mm-hmm. But he was like in a coma for a couple of days or a couple months or whatever. Fuck off, man. Someone with today's technology and infrastructure, they get shot in the eyeball, there's a very low chance that they're going to survive. It was like clear through the fucking eye, not like a grazing shot. That shit went straight into his fucking head.
The only way that the only feasible way he would have survived is if it got stuck in his, like here, like before actually entering the brain.
Well, they kind of showed the shot, and it was like a big gaping hole in his eyeball.
So it looked like it went.
Socket. It looked like it went straight through his head.
Oh, okay, all right. I don't remember. That's why I do remember him getting shot.
It should have hit more brain.
Yeah, exactly. All this right here, that's all fucking brain. So.
But he survived,
But he survives.
and that's why.
Because he's Carl. Because he's Carl.
Because he's Carl.
Because he's Carl. Because he's Carl.
He needed to get back in the house.
That's why Negan is so enamored by Carl.
Yeah, exactly.
He sees the
Look
little
at
pirate
the
kid.
balls on this kid.
But that's a show that I feel like
Damn.
they should have done it more often with some of the main players. Daryl is someone who's a fake character that's not even in the comics.
I was just going to say,
But
Daryl doesn't even belong there. He's
People
literally
love
living on borrowed time. He should have been killed like a long time ago.
But people
Do you
love
think
him.
that we're getting to that now because of Game of Thrones? Did Game of Thrones kind of teach us to be willing to kill off main characters?
No,
for a
I've
good
always
story?
wanted that. I've always wanted that, and I grew to understand it was never going to happen. So when it happened in Game of Thrones, I was like, holy fuck nuggets, I love this show. And then since then, it kind of
Best
defucked
show
my nuggets.
Ever. Your nuts were defucked.
Yep. It's not quite as powerful as... You cannot compare anything Game of Thrones has done to that first season.
No, of course not. Okay, so I guess
No, I'm sorry. Dude,
it's sort of akin
the
to
first
like
season?
The first season.
Nah, you could take it to the Red Wedding. That was what, season 3, season 4?
No, not even
No,
the
no,
Red
no,
Wedding.
no.
Because the Red
Wedding was
Wedding is
more-
close. The Red Wedding is
Yeah.
close because of the sheer impact of the stuff that happened, but you were kind
Exactly.
of expecting some shit to happen.
Yeah.
But in that first season, not knowing shit, and you're
Exactly,
following
yeah.
Ned Stark the entire way. You've got basically the story of Gladiator. You're going to be the next king. I'm giving
Mm-hmm.
you the responsibility as soon as I die. Like, all of this build-up. And then... Ahí está! Mátelo!
Chop.
And then,
Yeah. Women's hearts are fickle and weak. But whatever.
and then, guess what? Not only are you dying, but Sansa is ours now. And
Yeah.
I was going like, who knows where the fuck she goes.
Yeah, the family's
And
scattered.
Everyone's scattered, and then Rob Stark is off to be like the next king of the North. Like, all of that was like, whoa, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah.
It was so powerful, the moment, because of how they built up to that moment.
No, I
And
agree, but
the Red Wedding kind of did too, but it wasn't as strong because Rob Stark was never as likable of a character, or one that you can really feel the aspiration, because even the people around Rob Stark were like, we're doing this because we like your dad and we were tied to your family, so you're king of the North. But Ned Stark was Stark.
Yeah, if it wasn't for Ned, Rob wouldn't have had the support and everything. And
Exactly.
I could feel that too. I guess for me it was the whole, Rob, because I guess because the first time I saw it, I think everybody else was in, you're in Stark revenge mode, and you're getting the Stark revenge. Rob was winning the war, he's kicking ass, Lannister's on the run and everything. Rob finds a woman, they're gonna have a baby, it's happy times. You think that fun, and then nope, fuck it all. And I was like, no, what now? What? I mean, Snow's at the wall. Arya is useless at this time. So is Sansa's even more useless. Like, what
'Cause
hope did the Starks
that's-
have?
That's
Rob
what I
was the
liked
last.
about it.
Yeah.
The Red Wedding was kind of like a reset on the whole show, because like Rob was making a force. He was becoming a prominent figure, and then that was like a reset. Let's take it all back to the beginning. Let's start over. Now
Yeah.
all of them are all fucked again, and they've done that a few times, but I just don't feel like any of it's as strong as that first season.
No, the first season's fantastic. I mean,
Because
it also had the most nudity too.
even with
Yeah, it
Daenerys,
did.
with the stuff that was happening with her and her brother and Drogo, like all the shit that happened in the first season was like fucking strong.
Yeah.
Dude, the way Drogo gets rid of her brother, that's one of my favorite scenes in the whole.
That shit was
You like
brutal.
crowns?
That shit was awesome.
Here's
yeah.
your crown.
He's like, you want a gold crown? Here's your gold crown. And he fucking pours the boiling gold right on him.
Dude, that was sick.
That was freaking gold.
Oh hey!
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
All right.
And then he rode away on Cthulhu.
I must become Aquaman now. Oh
Yes,
god.
my people need me.
That show did it mostly right.
And we gotta wait another year for it.
I kind of feel like now it's kind of circling the drain to get to the end, and we're almost there. Even though the last season I did like a little bit more than the previous seasons.
The last season had great moments, but I do feel the this again. You could tell that it doesn't have anything. It's not inspired by anything. I really wish that they either would have rated or freaking Martin would have got off his ass and finished the damn books already, just to give them a little more, some more resource to draw from. But still, I can't wait. And for a show to be how many seasons? 8 seasons. To be so successful, everyone hangs off every episode. Like it is a cultural thing. Like I remember whenever we're in active season, the next day everyone's talking about it at work. I mean, had a good run.
Yeah, for a fantasy like that, that's what's most impressive, because that's a type of genre that not a lot of people dig.
Exactly.
And they're doing it by keeping it real. And they have thrown in the dragons and shit, and kind of a little bit of wizardry, but they don't have, they didn't take it high fantasy all the way.
Yeah.
They kept it just enough to keep the commoners. Yeah.
Yeah, keep your feet grounded still. Kind of keeps your feet grounded still.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about, because they're making a prequel to it now? Yep.
I know now. Why would I want to see this?
Well, because the thing is, I got into GOT hardcore. Like, I know about the whole thing that happens before. But I think for the non-hardcore fans, I think they're trying to make a prequel that explains the whole, the everything that happens before, like Robert's Rebellion and all that stuff.
That sounds to me like they're milking this for all it's worth, because don't they have like 1 or 2 more seasons left?
1 more season left.
1 more season? Oh, then yeah. This just sounds like they're milking it. And people.
Well, what else is new? What else is new?
How far back are they? How far back are they taking it?
I don't know how I feel about that.
I don't know exactly what time frame the prequels are supposed to take place. I mean, there's a lot of prehistory that.
Yeah, but if they go before the Baratheon rebellion, then you're going to the Targaryen dominance, and that's going to be a lot of dragon stuff, and them just torching people, and it's going to be like
World of Warcraft
clandestine meetings between people to overthrow the. That could be a cool series to overthrow, but you know what's going to happen? Robert Baratheon wins and overthrows the last ancestral Targaryen.
No, but it would be cool to see either. I would be willing to watch either Robert's Rebellion, what started Robert's, and the whole thing. I would love to see the fight between Robert and what's his name, Daenerys' uncle. Varys. Oh fuck, I can't remember his name right now.
I don't know any of their names. I totally
the battle at the river, but that, or I would love to see Westeros for the first invasion of Westeros by the Targaryens. That would also be an interesting one. That I'll be willing to watch.
It's like, what if they just fast forward it, and it's like after all of this had happened
to present day,
and then Will Smith is riding in a car with an orc.
Oh gosh, that movie.
But that's for another episode.
Oh jeez.
No, but they could take it not all the way to present day, but just take it into the future a little bit. And okay, so how has everything held up with Daenerys as queen and Jon Snow as king?
Well, we don't know.
That's what's going to happen. Come on, fuck off.
Dude,
that's what's going to happen.
No, man. Do the Nisa thing, man. Either Jon has to kill Daenerys or Daenerys has to kill Jon to activate Lightbringer to stop the Nightwalkers.
That's not going to happen.
If it doesn't happen, then they're missing good storytelling, man. What
they're going to do is they're going to fuck each other and make an ancestral baby again. And then it's going to be...
That baby's going to be the one who will bring the downfall to the Daywalk.
Yeah. And then the next episode is going to be...
Goku turns blue.
Exactly. Game of Thrones Z.
On the next episode of...
Alrighty then.
No, they're going to find some shit to work around it, but there's no way that they're going to kill Daenerys or Jon Snow. There's no way.
I would be very disappointed if I don't get to see more Emilia Clarke.
I would be disappointed if they don't kill one of them.
I would be very disappointed if they don't kill both of them and the White Walkers win.
I would be disappointed with that too.
They've already killed Jon.
Yeah, that's right.
Look up the whole Nisa Nisa thing about Lightbringer.
They had a phoenix down.
The Red Witch.
The Red Queen had a phoenix down. She had another one for everyone else who died. Fucking hell.
They wished him back with the Dragon Balls.
Exactly.
As Khaleesi's just there holding the Dragon Balls behind her dragon. She's like, "Dad, I need one more. I have 3 dragons. That's 6 balls. I need one more ball."
She's just sitting there waiting for her dragons to crap out
More.
the others.
She has to get the White Walker dragon now to have 4
jeez,
live balls
yeah.
and 2 dead balls.
Shit, can you imagine?
That's where our conversation has gone to. Just
Yeah.
dead Dragon
Hold
Balls.
on, the White Walker.
I'm directly beneath the enemy scrotum.
The White Walker's Dragon Ball turns out to be like a white bluish Dragon Ball, and then so she has
God.
like the 6 yellow ones, and then that one yellow one, and it spawns a fucking. I've gone off tangent here. All right.
We're gonna see what happens. She's gonna, cause like, what'd you say that the Flamebringer has to do what?
The Fatebringer? I don't know.
Lightbringer?
The Lightbringer.
Lightbringer could only be activated by sacrificing what the wielder most loves.
That can't be Khaleesi.
It's gonna be his wolf.
Exactly. Oh,
The ghost is already dead.
no, it's got to be something.
I'm telling you. It will be so sweet, so
Hodor.
delicious.
He's gonna kill Hodor.
He's gonna
If
re-kill
he
Hodor.
impregnates Daenerys, and he has to kill her and his unborn child to activate Lightbringer to stop the Night Walkers. That would be... Mwah.
Well, hold on a second, because the final season is gonna have shorter episodes, but I think the episodes are gonna be longer. So the only way that would work is if like, I guess it's gonna be 8 episodes, is what I understand.
Just like last season.
Huh?
Just like last season.
Okay, I don't know how many episodes.
David, what are you chuckling over there?
The second to last episode is gonna have the birth at the beginning, and then you're gonna have that story of them being together, and then on the final episode, like shit, I gotta.
He's gonna kill her. He's gonna kill her while she's pregnant.
Oh, while she's pregnant? Okay.
I imagine Jon Snow holding the sword, stabbing her, raising it. I've got the power. He just goes full on He-Man. He starts slashing everybody.
When he kills her, his hair turns white.
There can only be one.
There can be only one.
No,
It hungers.
you guys.
I can't imagine that they're going to do that. There's no way. That's not going to happen.
Then that's they're missing good juicy story.
Because what could happen is that Jon dies protecting her, and then in order for her to activate...
And then she does it. Yeah, she does
And
it.
yeah, for her to activate the sword, she has to kill her dragons.
Yeah, so,
Now,
yeah, that's
that,
another one.
That I can see happening.
That's another one.
Okay, that
Because
the thing is-
for her killing her dragons would be like...
Killing her children.
killing
yeah.
her children. Yeah.
Yeah, which the prophet just mentioned the 3 dragons, but I do believe the 3 dragons in the prophecy are Jon, Daenerys, and Tyrion.
The Holy Ghost.
No,
The Holy Trinity.
I believe those are the 3 dragons because they're all Targaryens. Even though they haven't confirmed Tyrion yet, but I'm pretty dead sure he's a Targaryen.
A small one.
A small,
He's just a little Targaryen.
I see what you did there. He's a little Targaryen. But yeah, either... The thing is, the whole thing with Daenerys using Lightbringer, we have not seen anywhere that Daenerys knows how to fight. Unless in this new season, like, Jon teaches her how to fight.
Well,
Jon
she lived
can
with
fight.
Drogo. She lived with Drogo, and
That's
you would,
true.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Drogo didn't teach her how to fight. She was just... Sorry, but I mean, she was just...
that you know of.
She was just sex for him.
That's not where you learn to fight.
That's it. I'm ready to fight you. Spread
Wait till you get married.
Oh, dear. And with that, I'm calling it a night.
As am I. Well, that about wraps it up. This has been the Hardcore Casuals Podcast. We're 3 childhood friends whose motto is just good enough. We're hardcore about a variety of topics, but too casual to be experts at any of them. Be sure to join us next time on this journey of mediocrity. I'm David.
I'm Adrian.
I'm Danny.
Be sure to join us on Twitch, twitch.tv/hardcorecasuals, and check out our YouTube channel. We'd love to have you follow or subscribe and enjoy some of the content that we're putting out for you guys. So thanks, and to those that have joined, and we'll see you next time.
My dick is small.
Micro penis. just good enough. We're hardcore about
Do it again. We're hardcore about Viagra.
just good enough. We're hardcore about a variety of fucking.
The hell happened? Like none of us did anything.
You were fine.
I'm like, we're hardcore about a variety of topics, but too casual to be experts. We're too fuck, man. What's wrong with me?
Are you okay?
Dude, I think he's having a stroke.
We're hardcore about a variety of topics, but too casual to be experts at any of them. Be sure to join us next time. Be sure to join us next time on this journey of mediocrity. I'm David.
What did you record skip? What the fuck?
Did you say we're Tweed childhood friends? One more time.
No, you can pick that up, I think.
Oh gosh, fuck off. Thrust the pelvis. Huh!
It's that I don't have any pants on.
I'll buy that for $1.